in the...
Sorry. That was a great start to the recording. Sorry. So this is Apocalypse Keys session 14, I think. We play the third session in the Manananggal murders. And so far, not that much has happened in the story, other than that the team has arrived in Manila and met Sister, what's her name? Sister Teresa, and had a little tour through the house. Then in the last session, Alecto was introduced by meeting up with their old friend Rydian, talking about their feelings over dumplings. And in the end, we had a after-credit stinger that showed the return of Tomoe. And that was about it. And before we start today, there's one last bit of character/housekeeping we need to do, and that is answer a relationship question between Alecto and Virtus.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm. So starting cold with that, Alecto, your first, because you already answered the second one, your first relationship question is: you were there when I was still reeling from my betrayal. What oath did we swear to each other? And that is directed at Virtus. What was your betrayal again that you were reeling from?
My betrayal?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I'm completely blanking right now. Let me see. Well, I mean, my origin is I was betrayed by society, and ever since I have been one of many souls deemed worthy and bound to the hunger for cruel justice. I'm actually not sure if I specified last time.
I don't think you have, but we can work that out together.
Now that I think about it.
So what do we have? What pieces do we have? We have, as I said, your origin. You were betrayed by society, and ever since you have been one of many souls deemed worthy and bound to the hunger for cruel justice. And then what about the entity that has taken residence in your soul to deliver merciless retribution? It is a fallen divine being fueled by the desire to inflict righteous punishment, who delivers vengeance upon those who attempt demonic intervention. So from that, I read that this entity is connected to that betrayal. And the question is how were we betrayed by society? And the question points us that that happened probably. I mean, it's a question how long you have been reeling from that betrayal. But assuming that it was not centuries, it was probably relatively shortly before you met Virtus. And maybe you two can work together to figure out how that timeline was, and then from there maybe work your way to what the betrayal was.
Oh yeah, actually, so we're obviously part of the vision, but do we make up our own backstory in this case, or how did we do it with Rydian last time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of the backstory is for you to make up, and the question doesn't even say that if any of you two were working for Division at that point. So it could conceivably even be before either or both of you started with Division.
So I was brought up in a very Christian sect, Mormon-y kind of thing, where I was eventually sacrificed to, bring God closer and quicker to the world. I wonder if there's some kind of, that's a society. I don't know if there's some kind of linkage there or something, or maybe I came in when something like that was happening to you, and you were being betrayed, and I helped there or something.
Oh, and for you, There's the same issue that we had before with Ridian, that your erstwhile partner Lady Baptiste is not there anymore. So I leave it up to you to either make up a new connection question for Alecto, or just reuse the one you had for Lady Baptiste.
Oh, I might just reuse that one.
Then let me put Lady Baptiste down there with 2 bonds, because you can still use your bonds to Lady Baptiste. But that question is free now. The question is, I love you, but you rejected me for my own sake. Why?
So let's not muddy the pool, but we'll keep it in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And try and work out what's happening with Alecto.
Just to throw all the threads out there that we can pull from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so from what I'm gathering, there has been a betrayal in your case as well, sort of, because they sacrificed you. That seems like a horrific thing to happen to you. So I guess, yeah, maybe something happened to me around the same time, and then we met and we sort of bonded over that, like being abandoned by society, or being I don't know, abused.
Does that put us in the 20s? Like freshly after Virtus was sacrificed?
Well, that was in the 20s?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the 1920s, the swinging 20s.
The other 20s. The old 20s.
The old 20s.
Oh God, don't remind me. Yeah.
All right. Well, I have already thought about it a bit, but I hadn't really fully formed any like a plot or anything. But I did have this thought that maybe I was part, and this now that I know that it's in the 20s, maybe this also makes more sense. I mean, it always makes sense, but I think in the 20s, maybe, it kind of tracks. Maybe I was part of a resistance group of some sort, and we were planning to, I don't know, can I be specific about it? We were planning to
I was just going to say, be as specific or unspecific as you want, because we can always discover through play and stuff, right?
True. Okay. So I was part of a resistance group, and we were planning a sort of not coup, but stopping a bad guy. And I will be more specific in the future about this, but so far this is what I have. And one of them ratted me out, and I got caught, and I got arrested, and I got thrown in jail. And then I somehow managed to escape, and yes.
I imagine
then the question.
You escaped already bonded with the entity? I said, I imagine you escaped already bonded with the entity?
Yeah. Yeah. And then the question is, Virtus, where were you when all this happened to you? Like, where on this planet?
I was in America. Were you in Germany?
I mean, I guess I could put myself in 1920s Berlin. Why not? It's a cool setting for sure. And it also makes sense in terms of people organizing, because that's one of the big historical places where stuff like that went down all the time. And then I suppose maybe I fled to America, and that's how we met.
Yeah.
That could be a thing.
Yeah.
Nice.
That sounds good.
So what oath did you swear to each other?
I just put a note in your notes. Why did I put it in? Yeah. Well, I think because we were both betrayed, right? We want to we presumably, like, I'm imagining we swore something like, we'll always have each other's back.
Yeah.
As simple as that, right? As in, it doesn't matter what the other person does, we'll always have each other's back.
We'll always stand by each other.
That's very simple and very juicy, given who you are as playbooks
Yeah.
like this. Because you both have playbooks that tend to go overboard, and then having somebody who stands by you no matter what.
It's a bold promise to make.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like that. And what about virtues?
My one. Well, if you're okay with this, you fled to America from Berlin. We met up. We had these stories. We bonded over that and made this promise to each other. But
Mhm.
for Virtus, that promise was a bit more, because indeed he fell in love with you, with Electo. Uh, but Electo rejected Virtus for his own sake. Why? If you're okay with that, Nina.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Well, I think, I mean, considering my disposition, the reason why I reject you is because, well, we bonded, we made that promise to each other, and I think if I want to be able to keep that promise, we're going to have to not become more than this friendship
Mm-hmm.
that we've already formed, because I think the promise is contained within that relationship, and if that relationship changes, then I don't know if I can keep that promise anymore. Because,
You
the
need to be able to
connection.
step back.
Hmm?
I just said you need to be able to step back in order to keep that promise,
Yes.
right? In a way you can't when you really love us.
Yeah, so the question is, did that hurt you so much that we are now somehow we have now drifted apart more, or did you manage to, I don't know, come to terms with that and move on?
No. Did Virtus come to terms with anything that's happened in his life? No.
Oh no, okay, I see.
What I wonder is, as you were both on your solitary assignments on almost opposite ends of the world, did you keep in contact?
No. Oh well, Electo. If Electo reached out, then sure, but Virtus wouldn't have.
Okay, so you were heartbroken basically, and you were not able to accept that I couldn't get into anything deeper than friendship with you. Okay, and then we parted ways, and I obviously ended up in Manila at some point. Let's see. I mean, maybe we could say because I am in a different position and my feelings aren't as torn and jumbled. Maybe I occasionally try to contact you, but you're just not ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Emails going
How
on
much
red.
of this does Ridian know?
No clue.
Okay.
Imagine virtual surprise as Ridian brings back their new colleague. But before we do that, let's go to virtues. Because last session we saw Ridian and Alecto catching up, and I'm wondering what Virtues has been doing in the meantime. You are, I assume, still in the house, as Ridian is going like, I'm going to meet with our contact in Manila. I'll be back in a few hours. And if we go to the session 14, a section of the mission planning subforum, because I thought the other day, listening to a Darkened Threshold episode where they talked about how helpful it can be to just be open about like the like setting clues, so to speak, But why not? Why not be open about it? And I'm just gonna give you the link in the chat, so you don't have to search it. There we have our 3 victims, and each one of them has and Sister Theresa tells you about them, and each one of them has as you can see, a relationship, an NPC that you could talk to. Or you could just investigate those victims. Which one speaks to you most, and which one do you want to investigate while Ridian is away? Assuming that is what you want to do. Of course, you can't do anything else. That would just be my nudge.
I'd love to actually find a clue.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever found one. So that sounds good.
If I remember correctly, you
Sure?
said as a wish on the last session that you were with us that you wanted to have a scene with Sister Teresa by
Yes.
yourself. If that is still the case, you can
Yes.
also do that, of course.
Yes, that's what I was originally leaning towards. But if I can just sneak in. No, let's do the Sister Teresa. Although to be honest, right now I'm not feeling massively inspired as to where to go with that scene. Actually, do you know what? Before we do any of that, we should do like the impulse
Starting
stuff.
moves. Yeah.
Yeah.
We only have one starting move left. That is yours. Who's your heart?
Oh,
So
and impulses, right?
And impulses. Yes.
impulse.
Thank you.
Yes.
I've just been messing about to create a pie chart, by the way. So don't, because I made a what's it called?
A clock.
I took a new ruin move. I still have to take my other advancement because somehow but I took Let Sleeping Gods Lie, and I messed around with making a pie chart right next to the move.
Cool. Let's. That's interesting. Yeah.
It's not great, but I think it's functional.
Nice. Let's read through Let Sleeping Gods Lie first before we do anything else. I'm
sorry,
curious.
I didn't mean to interrupt this.
No, I love it. So Let Sleeping Gods Lie. Somewhere in your memories lies the truth. You were once a terrible and vengeful cosmic being, destroyer of souls and worlds, before heroes forced you into slumber. What you are now is just a dream come to life. While the real you continues to sleep, yearning for a new age of destruction. Create your own personal doomsday clock with 12 ticks and name it The Dream Ends. When you reach out to your true self and take back some of your destructive cosmic power, choose. Either mark one ruin and tick The Dream Ends once. Cosmic dreams of terror bleed from you. The dreams cause horrifying hallucinations around you, and the vulnerable are infected by corrupting nightmares. You cannot control who is harmed or the nature of their corruption. Or you mark 2 ruins and tick The Dream Ends twice. You wield cosmic dreams of terror like the sharpest weapon. Inflict a specific vulnerable target with horrifying hallucinations and bring one of their nightmares to life. In addition, gain 1 bond with my true and cosmic form. And when the dream end clock fills, you wake up and regain your true and cosmic form. Whatever the current mystery is set aside. In this moment, you become the next harbinger of the apocalypse, emerging from an ancient door of power. You are whole, complete, but terrifying and beyond mortal comprehension. Give yourself a new name and title befitting the cosmic horror you are. You are no longer part of Division. The other PCs must deal with you one way or another. Once your apocalyptic threat is dealt with, retire this character and create a new one. Ooh. And then you have a new name and title.
Mm-hmm. The worst part of the move, finding a new name.
So that's your way out. Let me just point out that if I remember correctly, if you change the playbook, you keep all your moves. So you could conceivably also first player change your playbook if you don't want to end it right away with Ridian.
Oh, I mean, 12 ticks is quite a bit.
I mean, that's 6 times using the power.
Yes, and we don't have that many sessions, and I have 500 other moves. Or at least that's what it feels like.
Well, I have quite a few more sessions in mind. There's like 3 or 4 more mysteries. That is a lot.
But how long are you wanting to play this? I thought you wanted to do it until the end of the year.
No.
Oh, you want to go on? Okay.
I want to play it until the end of this book that we are halfway through.
And what about all the third-party mysteries?
They are part of the book. Like it's, I think 2 mysteries from the Apocalypse Keys book, one from Doomsday Delights, and then 2 or 3 third-party mysteries.
Yeah. I mean, I know we started with one by Lowell, right? But
Mhm.
I also saw that he had another one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's a nice little like thematic arc that I collected there.
okay, now
Mhm.
let's stop Sina's intrusion on this whole thing. Impulses.
Sorry, yes, impulses. But since we're already with you, what is your impulse today?
God, I haven't thought about it.
Oh, do you want me to come back to you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Tease, do you have one?
Yeah, I'm going for, did you initiate a moment of intimacy with someone weaker than you again?
Okay. Okay. Moment of intimacy. Let me just note that down so I can also nudge us in that direction. Okay. And oh yeah. What you just said, Tease, if we play for long enough, Shane might be back in the right time zone. Yes, absolutely. That's what I'm counting on. Alecto, do you have an impulse for this session?
Ooh,
I would say doesn't matter if I choose. I don't even remember which one I had last, but it doesn't matter, right? It's just
No, it doesn't matter. It's just what
fresh.
you feel right now, what you would like to do today. It's basically just you giving yourself a little goal, a little nudge.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Maybe did you hurt the innocent in your quest for vengeance?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's inevitably going to happen.
And Rivian.
yes. I decided on, did you use the emotions or memories of another to create a cruel advantage to be in line with the ridiculous new move I got?
Okay. Okay. Well, that is a impulse that I don't need to consciously play towards that much.
What?
Well, because you use emotions and memories of other people to create cruel advantages all the time. That's like
Well,
breathing to you.
not cruel ones all the time, I would say.
Mm.
Yeah, and I still have to take my XP advance, but I'm not gonna trouble myself with that now because there's too many options.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe it would make sense, like, you wrote down take 1 XP advance to, like, in the next iteration of the character keeper to put in a,
A little drop down.
yeah, no, like one, like in the,
The public access has one
yeah, exactly. That's what I meant.
to mark down. Oh yeah, you still have to have this, and then you can
Yeah,
clear your stuff. Yeah.
the unused advancements. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Okay, back to Virtues. Who is your special friend today?
My special friend today is Ridian,
Mm-hmm.
for the same reason as last time, which is
There are no others.
well, that we're aware of. Next time,
Yes.
this all could change quite considerably. Say why you hope that they will save you from what the darkness demands, and again, it's because Virtus seems to struggle with understanding how emotions and people work, and Ridian seems to be masterful at that, and so is hoping that you'll be able to save me by helping me understand how these weird emotion things work.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And also, just because I like halfway remember right now at this moment, so I need to speak it out. And I haven't checked it up, but I think it is. It says in the book, just because Radiant is so close to the end of their track, you don't like need to like if you tick either retire the character and become a harbinger of or change your playbook. It is not the case that automatically triggers. Like it triggers whenever you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
So even when your playbook is full, you can play for as long as you care to before you actually do change to the new playbook or become the harbinger. It's not like, oh no, my XP track is full. Now I have to change my playbook.
Mm.
It's just you can't do anything else on that track anymore because everything's full.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back to Virtus.
Yes.
Yes.
So let's do the Sister Teresa scene. I can't remember because it was 2 weeks ago, and it's not in my notes because I'm a silly Billy. What the connection was between him and Sister Teresa?
I don't think we explained that a lot. It was just that you kind of knew one another from earlier, and there was. I remember that sweet moment where you took her hand,
Yeah.
but also to say it in the words of Doctor Who, you're old enough to be her messiah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because presumably she's always been in Manila, right? Because she's just this 20s something nun.
Yeah, I remember that there was that one set the scene question, and that was directed at you. Sister Teresa was once a human division agent, but she left the agency claiming to have found God. You know this is not true. Why did she really come back to the Philippines? Why are the two of you still close? Oh yeah, now that I read it, I remember that you said that she left because of a love interest.
Yes.
And followed that person to Manila.
Yes.
And apparently I don't know if it worked out, but they're still.
Well, we're about to find out.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So in that case, I think we see Virtus knocking sort of tentatively at the door that he knows is Sister Teresa's office room where she meets people.
It's all in one. Like there's very little space in that house.
Yeah.
So there's no discrete office. It's just like that one room apartment where she lives. And and you hear just a moment from the inside, then bumping and shuffling as she presumably hectically cleans up a bit, and then she opens the door. And just a set the scene question to you, Teast. What is the thing that she clearly just hid away that you kind of see poking out somewhere or just like hastily hidden?
I want to say her cigar, but she's already been smoking that outside,
Yeah,
right?
no, she's not shy about that.
Maybe. I'll tell you what. No, it is. She's smoking her cigar in the office inside, and this place is a fire trap, right? And
yes,
it is a bad idea to be smoking, having any kind of fire in here. And she's like, oh, but she can't resist because she loves cigars.
Yeah. There's a ashtray and like a well, not a humidor, but a box of cigars by the window.
Yeah, and just a whiff of smoke coming up, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, she's hi, Virgis. Have you acquainted yourself with the people here already?
I've been to the kitchen, but Ridian had someone to see, and I thought I'd catch up with you to start with.
Oh, sure.
It's been so long.
Yeah, it has. So what have you been doing? I heard a little bit in the news about Division being busy in New Mexico.
Yeah, well, we crossed paths, you and I, a few times, but that prediction that was made, I've spent 20 years waiting for it to happen, and finally it did.
And what was it? Like you were so cagey about it. Like you said you didn't know when we talked.
Well, we weren't quite sure what was going to happen, but it ended up being that those Instavid peeps and this baby thing. Anyway, it's a long story. How about you? How is Gabriel? Did you catch up with him?
Oh yeah, but you know how that works. I caught up with him. We went on a few dates. He even became a sister of of the cross. He even works here in the house, but he felt like his devotion to God was, bigger than his devotion to me. And who am I to disagree with that?
Oh, sister, look, you know me. I'm not so good at this stuff, but that must suck. I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, Gabrielle is a good man, and he is an amazing sister of the cross, and he does amazing work here, and I think it's better for everybody
And
this way.
and that's when Virtus reaches across and takes her hand in his and says, "Yeah, but what about you? Not what's best for the church. What's best for you?"
Oh, well, good whiskey, good cigars, that's best for me. Helping people, you know.
Now you're starting to sound like me.
I know you get it.
Well, you said whiskey. Maybe we should have raise a glass
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
broken hearts.
Yeah, and she's taking out the glasses and opens her desk and like, huh? And looks at 2 or 3 other places. I'm like, where's my whiskey? Somebody stole my whiskey. Fuck's sake, this house.
What? They stole my sister's whiskey. They can't know how much a sister needs their whiskey.
Yeah, and you would think they would have some respect for that cowl, but no respect given here. I tell you, Virtuous, I work for them day and night, and that's how they thank me. But well, the ways of the Lord, isn't it?
Ah, yes. We're all sacrificing.
We're all sacrificing. Mm. Yeah. So how have you been? You were, I mean, I don't mean to pry, but you were evading. I feel you were evading a bit when I asked you about New Mexico. You don't want to talk about it, do you?
It was a challenge for me. Ridian was there and Lady Baptiste, and I was there when Ridian, when recovered. I don't know what a good term is for that. And and that was, so there's some stuff going on there. Like they know so much. They understand, this stuff that I struggle with every day, and I was I'm hoping that they can help me with that. But sometimes it feels like I'm just doing worse. And
I get it.
and then and Lady Baptiste, they came along, and they're so amazing and powerful, and well, you heard what happened to them.
What happened to them?
They've become a harbinger.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Like I'm not part of Division anymore. They don't tell me anything. They just told me that you were arriving, and I was wondering where she was. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's a good moment to play Reveal Your Heart, if you'd like to.
Yeah, I would. Ba-doo-boo-boo. Well, there's a witch dice. At this point, I've got quite a few.
Right, I haven't put it.
I've got 2. I'll spend both of my things. Why not? 13. Didn't need to spend any. Oh
no. You do have a ton of bonds, and a few of them with people like Camilla, Ricky, or Lady Baptiste. If you want to bring it down to a 12, to a 10, I mean.
Well, I'd need to bring it down to a 10, wouldn't I?
Yeah. Which would be 3
I guess
bonds.
I could burn the ones with Lady Baptiste, right? I've just been
and also with these NPCs from the past mystery that are not.
Yeah, that seems fair. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's down
keep
to
the one
10.
with Ricky?
Well, do I need to get rid of 4?
No, 3. But I'm just wondering why you keep the one with the NPC from the last mystery that probably won't.
For another time.
Sure. Okay, so what is the memory or thing that you can reveal to the audience that you hold on to?
Actually, it's going to have to be Ricky because I can't remember Camilla particularly. Camilla was the head of the
Yeah,
gang, was it?
no, Camilla was your who was Camilla? Um,
I might just
um,
let's just drop Camilla because it's the last thing, and I'll
yeah, no,
say
Camilla was the witch, your contact in Albuquerque. So the one who gave you the prophecy in the first place. So
okay,
that
well
would be
then it will
very
be.
fitting, actually.
Yeah,
And Ricky was
yeah.
the boss of Los Testamentos, who you impressed with your show of force, who
Yeah,
became your disciple of that
yes,
church
yeah,
that conceivably still exists over there,
yeah.
devoted to you.
Uh, so I think the memory is one of this prediction of Camilla's kind of superimposed with some of the stuff that Lady Baptiste did, raising the dead and all of those things, which were, the kind of the bits that we were all going, what is this prediction all about? And it's all about Lady Baptiste. That's what it's about.
Okay, very good. So now you're at an 8 to 10. Your heart reaches theirs. Choose one.
You grow closer.
You gain one bond with the sister.
With sister, yeah.
Teresa. Sister Teresa.
I'll replace Camilla.
Yeah, very good. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we want to have a quick break here? It's a good point for that, I think. And in the chat, you have the victims. That is basically your leads. That's the 3 people who went missing and turned up horribly mutilated. That's leads you have. And if you look in the session 13, the session 12, sorry, session 14 section in mission planning in division headquarters, I posted the other NPCs there and the other locations that you could also just look up if you are a bit stumped on what you want to do now. If you do know what you want to do, though, then just do that. And we'll meet back 5 past. Okay.
Cool. Hello. Oh, great. The Google Sheet is telling me I'm not connected.
You're connected to us, so I think
Clearly
it
I
might
am.
be fine.
Yes, but now I'm like, I've just been messing about with the chart again, and if I try and reload it, that may not have saved, and that was too much fussing about to try and deal with that. Oh, that is annoying. Why? What are you doing? I'm clearly online.
I can see a chart.
Yes, but there was a chart before and it was not functional, so I spent the break just messing about with it. Because every time I add any chart in any spreadsheet, I always have to relearn how to format the data before it happens.
And also, because they just can't create a standard between Google Docs and Excel.
Well, it also doesn't matter because I will always forget. Even when I did this regularly when I was studying biology, every time I'd be like, oh, how do you do it again? I'll look it up again. Is it like this way around or that way around? Whatever. Anyway, but now, well, first of all, it's not correct because I just put in random data so that I could see, and I don't know. Can you see that? Can you see that there's one pie slice in a different color?
Yes.
Yep.
Meaning that it should have saved this already, so I may as well try and reload. Yes.
Where do you enter the?
Oh, just on the further down. I didn't, I didn't end up creating another data sheet. I was just 2 rows of numbers. It's like just put it on the bottom.
What are we looking at?
But then obviously I had to make it more complicated and make it a drop-down menu and all of that because and then format it so that the colors are the same as the theme.
That is quite neat though.
That's the brain that I have.
Yeah, I get that.
Anyway,
Hence the sheets.
well, there we
But
go.
yeah.
Now we can make it correct again because we haven't ticked anything. So it's 12 and 0, and now we have a lovely little white circle.
That is
Yes.
cool. I love it that your brain forces you to do it in the same spirit as I do.
Instead of just going 1, just put a
Yeah.
number. No, I want a
You,
clock.
Zena, you're going to have to get it so that if you change the ticked number, it will update the unticked number as well.
Yes, I know. I was thinking about that, and then I was like, no, we are role playing right now. That's not what we're doing. I might do it later.
Hmm.
I might, but I'll have to look up how that works. Anyway,
Yeah.
I should just
Yeah,
given it
that's cool.
percentages.
Because
Oh God, Zina, stop.
like there are several moves that create clocks like that.
Hence why you can use that again.
Yes.
You can also use it for your own doomsday clock, so you don't have to use the old
Oh yeah.
look.
That's the doomsday clock is the only reason why I still use that tab anyway.
Mhm.
Ach, schön.
Just make yourself a template.
Ach, you and me, we're gonna create an amazing character keeper.
So the other day I was nerding out with Dawn about our love of a good spreadsheet that is like with conditional formatting, and she was showing me some that were so elaborate that I have not seen anything like it, even in the open hearth play aids. Like I was like, wow, yeah, the autism is strong in you.
Oh yeah. There is something very beautiful about a lovely spreadsheet.
It was fun.
Yeah.
If only my teachers could have impressed that upon me when I was bored out of my mind in computer class. We were just like, this is how you use Excel. Oh.
I never had that. I'm just learning that all by myself as an old man.
The only cool thing we did ever was like program a tiny little robot guy, not robot, like a little figurine to walk around. That was the only interesting thing. But most of the time that year we spent looking at Excel sheets, and they were ugly and annoying.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. So as Rydian and Alecto come back to the house, and you the little I keep forgetting what they're called, but I have it in the forum. The jeepney, and the jeepney drives you like these little bus things they have in Manila.
Converted into buses, yes.
Yes.
Great.
And your jeepney drives you through the waterway that used to be a street before the monsoon hit. And you step out, and you are like knee deep in water. The rain is falling around you, and it's hard to hear anything else. And you stand in front of the door to the house that you left through. And when you left, Sister Teresa gave you a number code, because there's a number pad down that's like locking the door. And the number pad is noticeably newer than everything else about this house. Just from the like cleanliness of it can't be more than maybe a year or two old. And you enter in your code, and it just doesn't work. And the windows to the house are all barred. And I imagine it's not a big problem for you to enter the house anyway. I would just be curious how you do it. With a code that you were given that should work, not working.
To be honest, this is I'm not the kind of brute force in the physical sense kind of guy, so I'm not sure. I mean, do I assume that people are still there, like that Virtus is there?
Sure. Like, I don't want to like make that a huge obstacle. I was just thinking maybe you can like
Cool.
display something that you want to display. Otherwise, you could also just call Virtues and he can let you in.
I think I'm a bit impatient, and I'm like, pressing the
Yeah.
door buzzer, but it doesn't seem to be working. So then, instead of calling Virtues, of course, what I do is telepathically, go like, "Hey, Virtues, our code doesn't work. Can you let us in?"
And like a few minutes later, I assume Virtues Virtues is downstairs, opens the door, and sees his old love interest, I guess, there in the pouring rain.
Yes. So I think immediately Virtus says, Electo, lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you too.
Radiant's
been a
like,
while.
awkwardness. I didn't realize.
It has been a while. Why don't you both come in out of the rain? Come on, quick.
Oh, I should mention that comment was not actually a comment they made out loud. They were just like, I'm sensing something here. Maybe that is now established. I did not know about this.
Awkward.
I figured.
Yeah,
Right,
I
so
guess I
yes.
follow you.
Yes.
Yeah. Just, how long have you been in Manila then, Electo?
Oh well, I've been stationed here for a while now, I think.
Good.
And yeah, Rydian just arrived a minute ago, and we had a little heart-to-heart and some whiskey.
Oh, and some whiskey.
Yeah.
And I go,
Right.
I go like, oh look, I brought you some food from the food stall that is down at Electro's office, and hands you over like some nice dumplings. Not
Yeah,
acknowledging the
that's great.
whiskey
Thanks
thing.
very much. Wow. Great. Yeah. Super to have you on board, Electo. We'll get this thing finished in no time. Yeah. All professional.
Rydian, I think at this point is like, even Rydian doesn't like to deal with those kinds of weird emotions, and it's just like, striding ahead to get away from the awkwardness.
Yeah, I think Electo is just trying to not make it more awkward, and it's just like, yes, I'm sure it will be fine.
Sorry, didn't want to interrupt you.
Just trying to not make it more difficult for Virtus to deal with the current situation. Just give him a minute to elect.
Maybe as Rydian marches off, Virtus says, Rydian, Emily Santos is here. They're up on the third floor. They were good friends with Samantha Reyes. Shall we go and speak with them?
Oh yeah, sure, let's do that. Thanks. Me, the player, had already forgotten the leads.
So you go upstairs, and yeah, there is a elevator, but it's not working. So you have to like walk upstairs the 3 flights, and I imagine the ground floor of the apartment building is probably a bit elevated. So as Virtus opens the door, the ground floor is not flooding right away, but you do see that there is moisture all over the walls, and it's creeping up a good few floors. And as you get up to the 3rd floor, there's an apartment that Sister Teresa told you that Samantha lives there, and you knock the door, and you are let in by, or somebody opens the door, and it's somebody you don't know, and the apartment is really, really cramped, not cramped, cramped, and there are bunk beds. It's a one-bedroom apartment. There are bunk beds. It's for, I guess, 8 people in a one-bedroom apartment, and in the middle of it there are 4 small desks, like half-size desks, back to back. And on one of them there is a young woman with purple hair, cut at odd angles, and soft eyes that look at you, and as the light of the hallway shines into the apartment, faintly glow red, and she looks at you and looks up and like, oh yeah, I assume you ask for Emily, so the person at the door says, Emily, there's visitors for you, and then Emily is like, how can I help you? In this very like friendly, chipper voice. I see you're not human.
Oh, question: is Emily human, or is Emily also Manananggal?
Like, yeah, judging by the red sheen of her eyes, she's probably not human. And Manananggal are, if they don't fold out their wings and don't separate their bottom from their lower half, they're indistinguishable from humans.
Okay.
Which
Right.
I assume is also more or less the case for you. Like, you don't have, like, the only real unmistakably monstrous of you was Lady Baptiste, I think, right?
Yes,
I
but
think,
maybe like recognizes like,
yeah.
you have a radar or maybe something.
So she's like, yeah, how can I help you? In this weirdly formal way.
So Rydian in response to the whole, I see you're not human, is like, yes, well, so I guess we're in good company here.
Yes.
Well, so there's no nice way to do this, but well, we hear about the murders that have happened, and I'm so sorry for your loss. I was told that you had been, close with Samantha.
She gets up and says, "Let's talk in the common room," and
Okay.
because it's like just too crowded there. And as she leads you to the commune, you pass by a apartment that is weirdly empty, which is unusual given how cramped the rest of the house is. And from within, you hear somebody in English going, "Yeah, I'm going to show you through the apartments in Manila. This is what they call the ghost apartment. Nobody's living here." And then the voice trails off as you pass by this apartment, walking through towards the commune where you get a seat. And she says, "Yeah, you said she's murdered."
Oops. I thought she knew.
No.
I know.
All I knew was that she disappeared. Like, we had a fight before she stormed off, and I haven't seen her in a few days.
Oh, sorry. I must have been under. I might have been under the wrong impression. I thought. I thought that I don't know whether she's still alive or not, I guess. Sorry, that's me the player. I thought this was all murders, and therefore we already knew that she was murdered, and that's why I assumed. Otherwise, if she's just disappeared, obviously I would not have said that.
No, we had that 2 sessions ago, where Sister Teresa said that she would like to keep it under wraps for now.
Oops.
To avoid a panic.
Okay, can we just retroactively say that Rydian has actually remembered this, and I'm just
absolutely, because also my reaction doesn't really fit with her going like, oh, my love interest, my best friend was murdered. Let's go somewhere first, and then I have a breakdown. So I think it makes more sense if you just say you want to talk about it.
Yeah, maybe you were just about to say, and Virtus works that out and gives you a nudge.
Yeah.
About the disappearances.
So okay, then she sits down and I think, do you know anything
Well,
Do you know where
no,
she
we're
is?
trying to find stuff out is the thing. And so we thought we would talk to the people who were close to those
Yeah,
that disappeared.
I I will endeavor to help you, she says again with this like quite stilted English phrasing. Do you have any requests?
Well, I mean, if you could just tell us, when you last um, saw her and, or what she was doing before she disappeared, etc., all the typical stuff.
Yes. We, as I said, we had a stupid fight about a appointment we had made that she had to cancel, and then she said that I look stupid with my haircut, and then I told her to leave, and then she did, and she didn't come back, and I don't know what happened. And Alecto, you don't sense any like guilt towards like in that matter. Like she does not seem like she's hiding anything. I'm just saying that because your base move has this passive scanning function. There's nothing you sense, and
Where I said feelings,
yeah,
thoughts.
and Ridian, yeah, like from you sense honest worry. Like she is confused more than anything. She is also how would you call that feeling? She's worried for Samantha, of course. And more than that, she seems like she is a bit impatient in a way.
So this is me, the player,
Mm.
metagaming or whatever. That sounds like this is not a very good lead to grasp keys. Am I correct in that, or am I just being slow on the uptake?
No, like the leads as they're written in the mystery are not very deep. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here, and if you were to grasp keys or play a move, then I think that would give me more to work with.
Yeah, but the thing was that I was thinking, well, I could probably try and, deepen my senses, etc., and try and
Yeah.
find something out. But if she seems so honest and Electro doesn't feel,
But maybe she knows something that she doesn't know she's knowing.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something somewhere deeper.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking of your typical investigation things. It's like, well, where would she usually go when she's like, angry or
Yeah.
whatever, and that sort of thing. And I don't know if
Yeah,
that will help at all.
Yeah, absolutely. You can ask whatever, and we'll go from there.
Well, then I would ask that, right? Well, where did she normally go if she would be angry, or did she have any places that she felt safe, or I don't know, let off steam or something,
Yeah. She left the garden up on the roof. And that's where she went, where she like I thought she went, and she stormed off, and then I let her cool off, I thought. And when I went to check up on her, she was nowhere to be found. And usually when she needs space, she goes up there because it's really beautiful. Maybe not so much and she looks outside in that rain, but
sorry, I'm just trying to think of my moves.
Mm-hmm. But the others are around as well.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, I'm like.
Yeah.
I was thinking Virtus might not be around.
Oh,
but we'll retcon that after the end of this scene.
Okay. Then what is Alecto doing? Is Alecto with Ridian? Or with Virtus, or is Alecto doing their own thing?
No, I think I'm still with Radiant at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, so I can't sense any kind of
I mean, after what I just said, I might just retract that, but she does feel guilty.
I mean, I figured if I sense any guilt, it's probably from the fight.
Yeah.
They had, and just the typical regret that you have when you've had especially a silly fight with someone, and then they disappear, and you're just like, this is how it ends now, or the kind of regret that brings with it. So I don't really think that there's any malicious
If you wanted,
thing.
if you wanted to, you could play I Am Vengeance to dig deeper into that.
I
But
can
you can
still
also,
do that. Okay.
you can absolutely do that, or you can also just make your own, come to your own conclusions. The other thing that you can do in this situation, like it would make sense now, is grasp keys. That is something you can always do.
My question is the narrative positioning of grasping keys with somebody who doesn't know anything. That's why I haven't done it.
But they might.
That's my worry to make, or to have.
Okay, so how does the grasping keys work?
You search for a clue, investigate the signs of the apocalypse, or use your powers of darkness to gather information. So that could be like talking to her, which you Iridian is doing, or also using your powers of darkness. Well, maybe they not that fitting right now. Seeing that your powers of darkness are quite violent.
Maybe not just yet.
Yeah. Or just tell me what you do to find information, and just talking to her is totally fine. That also, like Sina, the grasping, like these moves, they always are meant to propel the story forward. They're not retroactively like retreading what we already had just because I am on like a little bit of thin ice as the keeper right now on what she knows. Does not mean that when you play a key that there isn't anything to be found, right? You can just play the key, grasp the key, and then I look in my list of keys, and that will bring us further down the line. That's what I. Sorry for the little aside. Knowing that you are also on the keeper side of things in our public access, that's what I wanted to scream at you the other day when you intervened with my specific map in public access. We were like, oh yeah, there's no narrative positioning. It doesn't need to be. Like, you can always throw that back on the other player. Like, you can just play grasp keys, and if I think there is not enough narrative positioning to have that happen, I will tell you. But usually there is.
Okay.
Like, don't worry about it.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, and Alecto, you could also just listen in, and maybe you can grasp a key from that, or you can interact with your inner being, with your angel. However you want to narratively position it, there needs to be some positioning, and in that, Zina is of course totally right, but don't overthink it.
I haven't.
Being.
And just like talking to her like you're doing right now is totally enough for me.
Okay, but I have a play if you don't have a thought right now, Ridian. Nina. Ridian? That's my name, my character. Anyway, I thought I could do a Man of 1,000 Faces.
Oh, okay. What's your plan?
Go ahead.
Oh, wait. Do I know that she's been murdered already or not?
You know that.
Oh.
Sister Teresa told you that those 3 people are missing and have been found dismembered.
That doesn't matter though, because if I get an 8 to 10, I can gain the memories and thoughts of whoever I look like. Meaning, if I'm sure there's a picture of Samantha somewhere,
Sure.
and I'm going to try and look like her. I might do that not within eyesight of Emily, because that could be a little bit
That's probably a good
jarring.
idea. Yeah.
So I'll probably go up to the roof, to the garden, and then do that. And before that, I've asked for a picture and obviously tell her that she'll get it back.
That's a great idea. Okay, then let's do. I think Alecto just had an idea what to do, right?
No.
No, okay, that's not a problem. I can come back to you.
I was gonna ask a question. So I have also been briefed by Sister Teresa, right? So I also know.
Yeah, at some point the information has flown. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Has flown? Has flowed.
Okay, so I'm now alone with her.
Sure.
while Radian is doing the little.
Yeah, Radian is going upstairs. Virtus is somewhere else entirely.
Okay. And so far we know.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm just wondering if there's any like useful question that I can ask.
Yeah. Do you want to have a little more time to think about that? Don't mean to put you on the spot. I can also go to Teast or to Radian.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it makes much sense, but I could just ask the classical investigative question of, is there anything unusual? Is there any? Do you have any theories or thoughts as to what could have happened?
Yeah. Why don't you like either do I am vengeance, but that's maybe a bit much, or just grasp keys.
Yeah, just grasp them.
Just grasp keys.
Okay.
And the way that works is that you play that you first of all, if you had darkness tokens, you could spend them. And again, the darkness token economy is your thing to manage. You know, whenever you feel judgmental or guilty, or you overreact to protect someone, or you ask someone to trust you, or you ask someone to make a promise, or you embody one of your conditions, you can just grasp the keys proactively. You don't need my okay to do that. And you can also, I've seen that at this table, just cheese it a bit, but which is totally okay, by, for example, asking Emily to trust you, which would satisfy one of your triggers that would allow you to claim between 2 and 4 darkness tokens, and how many you claim is your choice. And then you can go ahead and just spend them for grasp keys. And then you roll 2d6 plus however many darkness tokens you want to spend. And then we will see what the result tells us.
Okay, well then I'll just do that. I will talk to her and be like, you can trust me if there's anything that anything suspicious that has come to your mind, any kind of theory, then you can share that with me in confidence.
Yes, absolutely.
And
then you claim your tokens between 2 and 4.
Do I just put them in the little square?
Yeah, where there's that big old 0. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Just a number between 2 and 4 that you just claimed.
What is going on? What would my advantage be depending on how high my number is?
So the rules signposts here are that if you have more than 5 darkness tokens at the end of a move, you are torn between, which is this moment where you're torn between your monstrous and your human side. And that is the only thing that really is important mechanically. Other than that, it's just your own vibes, your own feeling of how much you leaned into your darkness by doing that.
Okay, well, I would say 2 because I don't think it's much.
Mm-hmm. That sounds sensible to me. Mm-hmm.
I think that makes sense. Okay,
I think so too. And now you can spend between 0 and 3 darkness tokens for your grasp keys move.
Mm-hmm. And I roll 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
D6.
But you have to spend before you roll.
Yes.
I'll just spend them.
All 2 of them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then we're back at 0. And then you roll 2d6.
That was pointless.
Oh,
anyway,
good. No, it wasn't pointless. We were going through the steps.
True, exactly. Okay, I'll roll. I have 5 plus 2 is 7.
7. On a 7 minus, you find more than you were ready for. You may choose to mark ruin to uncover a key, but in doing so, the keeper will reveal how you come closer to become a harbinger. So there are 2 things here. One is you can at any point after a roll, not at any point, you can after a roll, that is precisely the point where you do it, spend as many bonds as you want and have to manipulate the die roll. So you can either just eat that 7 minus, or you can spend one of your bonds. And the thing that you do there is that you narrate a little memory or a little like aspect of your relationship with one of the characters or your sword, or your inner darkness, that helps you, like that lifts you over that threshold from the 7-, which is the not quite good enough result, to the 8 to 10, which is the golden middle. And so you can make an informed decision. Let me just tell you what the 7- really means. So you don't have to. You can also just say, it says you find more than you were ready for. So if you find something, and it's probably quite awful, I don't know. I will think about what you find when you tell me if you accept that result. And then you have the choice to mark a rune. You don't have to. But if you do, you can uncover a key, and that will bring you closer to becoming a harbinger. So I will tell you something awful about yourself that is also kind of bound to that key that you uncover. Or you could just spend the bond and uncover a key without any strings attached, because that is the result of an 8 to 10.
Yes, okay, I guess that's the less.
But also you don't even have a ruin move currently, right? So it's not like you have a way of farming ruin, unlike Viridian. So you could also.
That's your choice to make.
It's interesting either way.
I think I might actually leave it at the 7.
Okay, then
And
let me see. So what?
one.
Yeah, you mark 1 ruin.
Yes.
And what were you asking her again?
I was asking her if she has any kind of theory as to what has happened, if there was anything suspicious that she noticed about the last days or the disappearance in and of itself. Oh.
What was that?
Just some random fireworks.
Oh, does that work with? No.
Really, that works when you just do the thumbs up?
It's a Mac thing.
Mac thing? I thought it would be a Discord thing. Well, anyway, no Mac in this house.
All right.
Yeah, she leans back, stares in the air for a bit, and then says, "Well, there is something, and I didn't want to bring it up because it's just so weird." And she reaches into her purse and holds out a letter, and she wordlessly passes it to you. And as you open it and look into it, the words shift and warp into like a language of sigils and runes that you, in the first instance, you don't recognize, and then something in the back of your head clicks, and you start recognizing it. It's the entity within you that recognizes these symbols and letters. And I will leave open what precisely the content of the letter is, but I will say that it's threatening. It's a threatening letter written in sigils and runes that only Alecto understands, and you can fill out later what it actually says.
That is our clue then?
That's a clue.
A threatening letter with words that shift into sigils runes.
And it's some sort of like infernal language or something.
Yeah. So Emily found the letter but can't read it themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And she says, I don't know what it means. It was put through our letter. Like, I use the word Briefschlitz so often, and I can't be bothered to look up what it means in English. Let me just quickly Google that.
That is a good question. What
I don't know, mail slot?
Mail slot. It was, well, I don't think they have mail. Maybe they have mail. Yeah, it's an apartment building. Of course, they have mail slots in their doors. It was pushed through the mail slot in our door. I don't know by whom, and I can't read it. And whenever I look at them, my eyes start to hurt. So I think maybe you can do more with it than I do.
Okay, so
and again, you when you concentrate, you can read it and you know what it's about. I will just leave that to you, whatever it's about.
Okay, do I have time to think about what it's
about? Absolutely. You can bring that in
later.
whenever you want. The only thing Only thing is that it is threatening to somebody.
Yes. Okay, so I look at the letter and I blink, and then I read it through, and I'm like, okay, I need some time to decipher this, and I'm going to tell you what it means later. I will, if it's okay with you, I will consult with my colleagues about it.
Absolutely. I thank you for your help. Please bring her back to me.
We'll do what we can.
Okay. What is Virtus doing?
So, Virtus, when you mentioned that as we were making our way up to the common room, that we passed by a door to an apartment that was unusually unoccupied, but there was a voice in it.
Yeah. Wanna go in?
So Virtus is pretty happy that Rydian's got things in hand with Emily. And so he stays behind to check out what's going on with this room.
Yep.
So, being Virtus, he just opens the door and walks in.
Okay. So before we come to what is happening in there, let me just ask you all of you. No. I wonder if it's to all of you, but just to you. Let's just make it to you specifically. What in that room makes your skin crawl but invites you to come closer?
Oh,
that's a great question.
It's just an empty apartment. I leave it to you if there's like old rotting furniture in there. But if there's anything in there, it is like moldy, waterlogged. It's a very humid climate. Nothing organic really stays safe there.
Yeah. So there's all this mold, right? And it's gone quite furry. And you can see that the fur is kind of pulsing a bit, right? It's almost like there's a breeze on a wheat field or something, right? It's blowing over this, and it's like, oh my God, that's gross. But it's got this really intricate design that catches the eye, and it's like, what is this of? What is this? And so Virtus is drawn closer to look at this and try and decipher what, is it a picture of something? Is it some sigils? Is it what is it? And so
I was wondering if these sigils or these if they look familiar to you.
Maybe.
Do they?
I grasp at some keys.
Oh, before we do that though, there is a very obviously from his accent, American young guy in there who has like long blonde dreadlocks, with short cargo pants and a tank top, and is holding a selfie stick with a phone on the other end. Would be very weird if he didn't have a phone on the other end. And he's like, oh, whoa, this is so creepy. And it's just like walking through that apartment. And the apartment is surprisingly big, actually. It's bigger than anything you've seen so far, which makes it even weirder that nobody lives there. And it's like, whoa, this is prime real estate. Could ask quite a lot for that in this economy. And
what are you doing here?
And he's like,
what are you doing here?
Oh, who are you, man?
Oh no, is that some kind of poverty tourist?
That is actually what he is.
It's disgusting.
And he looks like
I don't think that's something that.
Sorry? Yeah. No, you were saying?
Doesn't matter. I don't think that's something that Virtus has heard of. But what are you doing here?
I'm just making videos. I can,
Do you live in these apartment blocks?
What? No. I'm just.
Do you know anyone here?
Not that I know. No, I'm just a reporter. And he's like turning around, so you're on the thing too.
I think when he turns around and the camera comes towards him, Virtus just turns up the angelic light a little bit, enough that that the camera can't pick up anything. It just
Ooh, cool. Yeah.
is brightened out.
And he flashes you
But probably
a
they
white.
can still hear it, right?
Yeah, he flashes you a wide smile and says, "I'm Franklin. Who are you? I wouldn't have expected to meet another American here."
I'm a friend of the residents, and if you're not, then I think that you should probably leave.
Oh, do you know where the resident lives? I would be so thrilled to have an interview with them.
I'm talking about the building. This entire
Oh,
building is full to capacity.
that's okay. I'm just making a documentary. I'm a friend to everybody, man.
Can you name one of these people?
Can you?
Who let you in? How did you get in?
The door was open.
What, the front door
Yeah,
downstairs with the
yeah,
keypad that doesn't work?
yeah, yeah.
How about you come with me and we go and have a chat with Sister Teresa? I guess you know her as well, right?
Of course I do.
Okay, let's go.
Mhm. Yeah. Um, you do you lead him out?
Yes.
Okay.
By the face, hopefully.
Yeah, he keeps recording, and walks behind you and kind of sheepishly is like, "Oh, it's getting really scary. Like there's some American guy, and he's asking questions. I'm gonna try to bolt at the next second."
All right. No, he's not. He's not dealing with that. That 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 is when he's going to grab the camera
Uh-huh.
and smash it in his hand.
Oh
He's just
no.
going to crumple it. Boom. Done.
Hmm. Man, what gives?
Sister Teresa now.
Of course. And he like turns around and runs downstairs.
I so so Virtus is just going to go straight down and grab him,
Uh-huh.
right? And
Yeah.
he's going to say, and is going to start interrogating,
Mm-hmm.
asking, saying, what do you know about the Manananggal? What do you know about, what's going on here? And
Mm-hmm.
and so this to me is going to be a standard grasp for
Yeah.
keys to
Absolutely. Go ahead.
see if I've got any more. And because it's so exciting, I'm not going to spend any points. I haven't got any to spend anyway, but it's always just so much fun as Virtus to just see where yes. Right. So
It's a 6.
I read the wrong number first. I got a 6. Brilliant. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you always want to fail.
Yeah, I do. Whenever you
What
roll a
happened?
miss, you can choose to
That's
have
always
your
good.
power surge beyond your control. So I'm pissed at this guy, right? He's a stranger here. He's taking advantage of these people who are living in shite conditions,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm going to take Mark 2 conditions, which is vicious and obsessed, I guess.
Yes.
Um, uh, and get the better of you and gain 1 bond with the darkness. Yep. And treat the roll as if I had rolled an 11 plus instead.
Oh, okay. So then let's go back to the move. On 11 plus, you uncover a key, but there's a significant complication. Cost of fallout. The keeper will tell you what it is. Okay, first of all, let me think about just quickly see what the next Doomsday Clock segment is, because there's always a prime moment to play Doomsday Clocks.
Ah.
I love how Virtus always gets like, yes, I failed. Amazing.
Oh, that's cool. Mm-hmm. We just see what key.
I'm at the ready with my post-it.
Yeah, since you already brought it in, and you actually smashed it. One key that's listed here is a smashed cell phone full of desperate and angry text messages. So I assume you just like after what I will narrate in a second is said and done, you pick up the cell phone, and if and when you get to like access it, you will find out that it's full of desperate and angry text messages. And what happens is you like grab him by the scuff and like hold him up to the wall, and he looks at you and like he looks very scared for a second, and then his gaze steadies and he looks like right into your eyes, not afraid anymore. And he grabs your lapel and pulls you through the wall as he like basically phases through the wall. Of course, you can't phase through the wall, so you just face plant against the wall as he loses his, or you lose your grab on him. And the Doomsday Clock tick here is intrigue. A figure covered in black veils. And that's maybe a vision that you have as that happens. A figure covered in black veils, a shaking hand reaching out to answer a prayer. A smile that bears no mirth, a single whisper. You will be the first to bear my wings. What will you give in exchange, my love? And then there's always in these Doomsday Clocks two questions to me. First one is, who has the Harbinger given power to? That is Franklin. And then the second one is, how will the servant stalker harass the PCs? I don't know yet, but we will find out. So apparently he has been given power by the Harbinger.
So content creator douchebag is now
a servant of the Harbinger.
Fantastic. Yeah. And his name is Franklin, right?
It's Franklin Wolf.
I love him already. Yeah. So Virtus, I mean, he's look at those conditions he's got, right? Obsessed and vicious. He is going through this wall, chasing.
Oh, yeah. I don't think the wall can hold you back.
No.
How do you do that? Do you just
punch
a hole in it, or
me through, right?
I imagine that he just basically went like backwards, and you still had him, and you face planted against the wall as he turned like immaterial.
Well, I think Virtus just sees the wall coming, and rather than holding back, just charges on through.
Oh, cool. Okay, in that case, you both tumble down, like the building 3 floors down, and the guy. I think I will stick with the guy becoming immaterial, and you, unless you have wings, which we haven't established, you just like fall flat on the pavement outside, land in the water, and he is like on like big bat-like wings flying there, and it's like saying, well, this situation just got a bit more interesting. And then like takes off into the night.
Yeah, awesome.
Okay, it's 3 past the hour. Do you want to have a break, or do you want to do Radiant Scene first?
I mean, given that Artiste wanted to have a shorter session.
Earlier, right. No, not short session anymore.
No, I'm good now. Circumstances are different now, so I'm good to go. Sorry, I should have said that. I didn't think about it. Should have said it.
Yeah, good. In which case, I guess we can take a break.
Yeah, let's have a quick break, and then a Radiant Scene, and I think then we're done for the day already.
Yes.
Okay, so 10 past. Is that enough for everybody?
I'm delighted and annoyed that the douchebag will apparently play a bigger role in this.
Okay, see you 10 past.
See you 10 past.
I bought cheap coffee because I thought, all coffee could taste the same. That is not true.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong.
Cheap coffee tastes like cheap coffee.
It's true. Yes, most of the time that's true. I mean, you can be lucky, but
I just assumed it's mostly in the skill of the person preparing it, but no.
No, it's also the roast and the beans.
No, but you are right. Like the preparation plays a big role, because I've also had like really good coffee, and then I made it the wrong way, and it tasted just revolting. So
Coffee is one of the things, even when I have very little expendable income, like now, I tend not to skimp on because I
I've
just
learned
know
that.
I'll fucking hate it, and I want a nice coffee. Also, I want to feel okay about the kind of coffee I buy. So
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
because there's so
I
much
I used to.
horrible
Yeah,
exploitation with so many companies.
absolutely. I used to buy like the fair trade coffee mostly for that reason, and that also happens to be like medium to good quality. So I think I just took the quality aspect of it for granted. And the other day I was like, nah, take the cheap
I
one.
have
Not gonna do that anymore.
been turned on to the Zapatista coffee by
Oh,
like
Yes.
one of my
I already love
cousins.
the name.
Yeah, it's there's like a anyway, I can share the link with you if you want.
It's so
Instagram.
good.
And given that you're in Berlin, you'll probably also find some kind of local place that sells it. They even
Oh,
sell it here
totally.
in like one
Totally.
small leftist place.
Hmm. Okay.
But like the people who do it are like in Hamburg, I think, who are like
Oh,
um
Distributing.
distributing it here. It's pretty good.
okay.
It's good coffee. It's nicely designed, and it's like they're not exploiting the coffee farmers.
Yeah.
Well, then that puts me in a more plus. Then I can just buy it from Amazon. Balance.
Ah.
Okay. Ridian, you're going to the chapel? To the garden?
Yeah, so here's my thing. I had two ideas, right? My first idea I already mentioned. I could do the Man of a Thousand Faces. However, I also then thought, couldn't I also do Walk with Me in Dreams to dream
Yes.
of the memories of the place
Oh.
and or the person in the photo
Well, the answer to that
because
question is yes, you could.
dreaming means that I could, for example, unearth a secret. Of course, if it goes awry, this is obviously, shooting cannons. I don't know how you say that. Sparrows with
Yeah.
cannons or something like
Sparrows.
that. Wait, is that even the saying, or is that just a German saying that I've just translated?
It's like when you expend too much effort for too little gain. And in German, we say you shoot sparrows with cannons. I don't know what you would say in English.
I'm sure there's a similar saying.
I'll think about it. Yeah, I'm sure there is. I'm just.
And every so often
I mean,
they do exist 100% the same way, and then other times I think it must exist in somebody who's I have no idea what you're talking about, Zita.
I'm
I think
thinking
the
of
image translates, right?
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking
And
of
so
but we don't say it. I think all the good ones we've got that are the same. I think they started in German and we stole it.
I mean that's
we
the English language, right? It doesn't just
Yeah,
borrow
huh?
from other languages. There's like
Yeah.
fantastic quote.
I mean,
sometimes we are
borrowing implies that you
surprisingly
give
poetic
something
people.
back, right?
No, what was it? It chases other languages down a dark alley and rifles through their pockets for loose grammar. Okay, so
Okay.
I think Walk with Me in Dreams. I think Ridian goes to the garden.
Okay, then let me ask you an establishing question.
Yes.
So the roof is packed with every imaginable plant that could be used for cooking, medicine, or anything practical. What strange project has Sister Theresa been working on?
A strange project.
A strange project.
Maybe maybe she doesn't just have, your regular herbal medicine kind of garden patch. Maybe she's also been cultivating some more obscure and potentially what's it called? Oh God, I can't think of the word. Obscure plants that not everybody has knowledge of that might even be, maybe
Oh,
of an occult nature.
Mm. Hmm.
And I don't know what would indicate that, but maybe they just look incredibly odd and have
Yeah.
weird colors that you wouldn't expect. Or maybe, display some sort of life of their own, like in, what was
Yeah.
it? Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah. And if I may add a little thing to that, is that one thing you find there is a little jar, and in that jar are quite a few of these seeds you found in Barcelona, ones that they were passing out as drugs there.
Mm-hmm.
And she's planting them,
Sure.
using them.
Maybe they have
you know.
a medicinal effect for, supernatural creatures.
Yes. So, and there you walk in dreams.
Mm-hmm.
You have learned how to travel through the portals that connect all dreamers, even locations, objects, and harbingers dream. When you seek out insight or wisdom in dreams, spend darkness tokens and roll.
Mm-hmm.
What are you looking for?
Well, ideally, this is weird because this is a different move, right? But I feel like this is my way of grasping keys. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to find information. For example, since this is the last place that we think Samantha was before she disappeared, maybe I can dream of, the memories of this place and see what, happened, maybe
happened?
what grabbed her or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Got it.
And
roll.
yeah, how many tokens do I still have? Cool, I have 3. So I'm gonna spend 2, as is my usual, and I've done something again. Why does this always happen?
I don't know.
It makes me jump into a different tab, and then, the number turns up somewhere in that tab rather than in my... Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do it here. There we go. Okay, let me go 2d6 plus 2. Roll. It's an 11. Of course it is. What is the outcome of 11 here? On an 11 plus, you come across something disturbing. Choose one from above and one from below. You lose control of your powers in a terrible way. Mark a condition. You are in the grasp of something horrifying. Mark ruin. You endanger someone. Destroy one bond with them.
Mhm.
And one from above is stuff that I would want. Now, obviously, I could spend a bond,
And
but
you
I
have
think
so
I
many.
like. Yes, however, I kind of really like the idea that I
Something
obviously am not very much in control right now. I feel like narratively it makes sense. I'm drunk, and B, I'm reeling from the loss. So I'm just overshooting the mark once again. But
Great.
I think I'm gonna choose.
Good decision.
Yes, I'm gonna choose. Because I'm trying to get the keys, I think I'm gonna unearth a secret. I think that is the most
Yeah.
closely linked to a key. And from the 11 plus, I will choose. You are in the grasp of something horrifying. Mark ruin.
Okay.
I think that's the most interesting for a dream.
Yeah. Could you also then do me a favor and grasp keys for me so I see
Yes.
what comes with the key?
So does that mean you want me to roll again?
Yeah, I guess, unless you want to unearth a secret that is not automatically a key.
Okay, well then let me just roll again if that's so we can have more horrible stuff happening.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because the cool thing about grasp keys is that you grasp a key no matter what you roll. It's just what comes with it.
Yeah, cool. In this case, am I embodying any conditions right now? Meh, not really. No, I'm just going to spend the remaining darkness token, so 1. And that is a 7.
Okay. Do you want to spend
the
a
wrong
bond?
way around. Hang on, see, let me see.
By the way, a thing I really love about this game that it doesn't have these you fail, nothing happens results. Like even if you're on a 7 minus, you get a key.
No, I like the 7 result, and I like placing more narrative stuff on you.
Then let's go through it in.
And then I'm marking another ruin so I can uncover it.
Okay, so what happens? You dream about the place and try to kind of ask the garden what happened here. You unearth a secret and you are in the grasp of something horrifying that happens. And from the ruin move, you find more than you were ready for. You uncover a key that brings you closer to becoming a harbinger. Okay, then let me resolve that
perfectly.
What?
All fits perfectly together.
Yeah, let me just resolve that from the back, from the key. Let me just see. Oh, that is awful. That's also awful. So many awful keys to find. Just have to decide. Okay. Am I sure that that's what I want? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you find the second most bizarre.
Yes, dreams, dream clues.
All right, we're in the dream world.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. And let me just quickly look at your move. Oh, the one where it leaks into the world would be the 7-. That's not what happened. But you also have the grasp of something horrifying. Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you sit down cross-legged, or maybe just because this is such a lovely image. So you enter the garden. I imagine it is a glass house garden that protects it from the rain and from the storm, and it's really peaceful in there. You smell the intense fragrance of all the flowers, and as you move in, the flowers seem to reach toward you and gently, like cats almost, wrap themselves around your legs, not constricting you, greeting you. And you make your way to the center of the glass house where this jar with the seeds is. And there, the plants, again, really without you at least consciously controlling them in any way, stretch out their leaves, their big fleshy leaves, and create a bed for you to lie in, and almost without thinking about it, you do that. The air in the glass house becomes thicker, more sweet, more fragrant, and you drift off into sleep. And as you wake up, you are covered with plants, with grass, and being covered with them, you are shielded from view. And what you see from your hiding spot within the plants is a scene where someone who you don't recognize them. No, someone who in this dream world looks almost like a tear in reality. I just gave away that you're in a dream, but you know that as a player. But maybe Rydian doesn't know that they're still dreaming. And there is that one person who is just a black cutout within the world, within the fabric of the world. And within that black shape, there are little electric blue circuits running up and down, pulsating. And that person is standing over the upper half of a dead body and humming a tune that eerily reminds you of a show tune. They cut away at that body. They cut off the wings. They cut off the skin. They tear or cut through muscle, and they break bones. And as they are done, they, from a pouch on their belt, presumably, so it's all black, right? They reach into that pouch and they sprinkle something over the remains of the body, and the body just melts away. And as you wake up from your dream, you notice that in the middle of the glass house, there is still a salt-like substance that kind of corresponds with that dust that your dream, that creature sprinkled. And as you touch it, you immediately get violently sick. The clue is Manananggal salt. It's a human myth that pouring salt on the lower half of a Manananggal's body will make the Manananggal unable to rejoin both halves. However, there is a salt that can be made from the hair of the Manananggal, but it's a difficult and dangerous process. It's extremely poisonous to all beings. So the clue is Manananggal salt.
And You can.
Extremely
Okay, so
poisonous. So like, but to cut it down so you can write it down. It's Manananggal salt, extremely poisonous, made from Manananggal.
to all beings,
Poisonous
or
to all beings.
assuming also to Manananggal.
Assuming, assuming, can you say that? Presumably, it's made from Manananggal salt, Manananggal hair, precisely.
Okay.
Do we have any
And
idea what it might be used for apart from poisoning people?
apparently dissolving people. Oh no, that was the salt.
That was what happened in the dream. That figure dissolved the body in the dream with a like good sprinkle of the salt. And what you
Okay.
find now is the leftovers basically.
Okay.
It's indistinguishable from like normal table salt
Okay.
visually, but even touching a few kernels really makes you violently ill, makes you
So
wretch.
I basically vomit all over the lovely glass house garden.
I will leave that to you. But I
Okay,
assume
well maybe
headache and upset stomach is the least of the
okay,
problems.
maybe I don't vomit, and instead I will like immediately recoil from it, of course, and then I don't know, gather. We don't need to role play all of this, but I'm assuming I'm going to gather something to, sweep it all up and put it away somewhere safely so nobody else gets in touch with it.
And then what I would wonder, is that there's still this thing you're in the grasp of something horrifying, Mark Ruin. And I wonder, how does your body fight off this poison that makes you mark the ruin?
Ooh. Oh, I wonder if the salt doesn't just make me physically ill, but also create some kind of emotional whiplash of some kind. I know, very vague once again, but or maybe I'll have horrible dreams.
Yeah,
Like it's
maybe.
marked me in the dream. I don't know.
Yeah. I think my suggestion would be you mark introspective and you fall into a coma until you're found by your friends. And that coma just traps you inside your mind, makes you relive
No.
things, and maybe allows you to.
In the garden, but then I
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
But then I didn't manage to get the salt if I'm already in a coma.
Well, you're lying next to the salt and your friends will find you there. And
Cool.
when you come out of it at the beginning of the next session, maybe you will come out of it with a memory that you haven't had before. How does that sound?
Cool. Why not? Yes, and that will be the harbinger thing.
Yeah.
And then you can think about it a bit more. Yeah, why not?
No, you can think
Okay,
about it a
so
bit more.
now, huh?
You can think about it
Or
a bit
me,
more.
of course, or me. But I'm not very good at this. Why do you think I chose a playbook that has no memories? I'm not good at backstory.
Well, you
I'd
got a
like to
week.
play to find out.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
And that's it for today. And of course, I totally forgot to actively play towards your impulses, but let's check them anyway. Did you use the emotions or memories of another to create a cruel advantage, Rydian?
Nah.
No, I don't think so. But did you express your monstrous nature and or express your humanity?
I'm not sure about the monstrous part this time around, but I think my humanity certainly by feeling awkward about awkwardness and also the way I treated Emily, I think was rather considerate of her feelings.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Did you learn something significant about yourself and or your impending ruin? I would say
Apparently
so.
I will.
Yeah. You don't know yet what, but you did learn something. Did you learn something significant about a fellow monster?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I think because I didn't know about virtues and electros, whatever
That was
there
my
is,
first thought.
tensions, but I could certainly feel them being me.
Yeah, absolutely. And you uncovered at least one key of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I collected more ruin without this already, and it's enough.
Yeah, but you also absolutely did think there's no choice there.
Oh yeah, no. It's just I was also thinking it's funny because if I don't get a key, then I will also mark ruin, so I may as well mark it to get a key.
Nice.
Finally,
So,
3 sessions in, we've got some fucking keys.
Yeah, let's sandwich Alecto in between. Alecto, did you hurt the innocent on your quest for vengeance?
I would say no.
No, I don't think so either.
I
Did
didn't
you express?
even really have a chance to go on a quest for vengeance yet, so.
Yeah. Did you express your monstrous nature and or express your humanity?
I mean, maybe my humanity,
Mm-hmm.
since I mean, I tried to be civil with
Yeah.
Virtus, and I
Oh,
also
yeah.
was very soft and careful
Mm-hmm.
with Emily, I suppose.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Then
So
mark an XP.
I would say yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you learn something significant about yourself and or your impending ruin?
I don't know. I don't think so.
If I might suggest something, you learned that your the being that you bonded with can read these infernal ruins.
True.
Nice.
True. So I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mark an XP if you accept that. Did you learn something significant about the fellow monster?
Significant. I mean, no, because I think I think the thing I learned about Viridian was in the last session, right? So, and currently, I haven't really had a heart-to-heart with Virtus yet, so I would say no.
Okay. And did you uncover at least one key of the apocalypse? Yes, you did.
Yes.
Okay, so no ruin there. And lastly, my boy Wedges, did you initiate a moment of intimacy with someone weaker than yourself?
I believe I did.
Oh yeah, with Alecto. No.
With Sister Teresa.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Alecto is not weaker than you. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, very good. So did you express your monster's nature and or express your humanity?
I think I did a bit of both. But
Uh-huh.
I'll go for express my humanity with Sister Teresa at least.
Yeah. Did you learn something significant about yourself and or your impending ruin?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. Did you learn something significant about a fellow monster?
Not significant. Like
Mm,
I learned that Electo was here, but
yeah.
I
Well,
don't
that
think
is
that's
significant.
significant. That's significant, right?
And also, I don't know, like it hinges maybe on the definition of fellow. When you did learn about Franklin
Oh
being a
yeah,
monster.
yes.
God.
And
He was
did
already a
you?
monster even as a human.
Yes.
Whether
And
or
you did,
not he was, yeah.
and you did uncover a key.
I definitely uncovered a key.
Yeah, so no ruin there. Nice. Okay, stars and wishes.
I can start before I forget my
Yes,
stars.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So first star to Dominic. I loved the description of that douchebag, the content creator, journalist guy, and also the scene setting for the garden and the dream, which was incredibly evocative. Which, as I always stress, I'm not actually good at taking those, and this one actually was really like, oh yeah, I can picture this. So it was really nice. And star for virtues, for like just not virtues, Batiste, I guess, for always leading into virtues. I don't just go straight ahead, don't think about and just let me just break through the wall with my head first. I love that. And
I
I
love that
also
as
love
well, yeah.
the detail you added with this oh god, the mold and the pulsating. Again, I could really picture it, which was lovely. Um, yeah, and to Nina, I thought it was kind of nice, despite the fact that your character usually is also more, vengeful and whatever, being like, no, let me lean into this human part in the sense of, oh,
Yeah.
this character seems to be, genuinely like decent maybe or whatever, and so I'm just gonna talk to them rather than use my powers, etc. Yeah, I guess that's my stars. Do I have wishes? No, I'm just intrigued to see what fantastic harbinger thing I might find out about, and yeah, and what horrors await. Because that image of this in the dream was also horrific, which is a star, I guess, again.
Thank you. Put all the stars right in my little poesy album.
Yeah, sometimes you need your little reminders, like, what are the good things people have said about my GMing?
Yeah, absolutely. And for me, as I say, they always come when I re-listen to the episode. What can I think of right now? Yeah, the choice of breaking through the wall was really, really cool and really inspired. I really like that. And also, like on a, like for me as a GM, what was really nice was that Ridian just telepathed Virtus to the door, because that was not where I didn't intend anything with. Only thing I wanted to do with that pet thing on the door was to introduce that it's there, that there are these new locks that somebody put in that clearly don't work for the residents. That's all I wanted to do, and what it led to from Xena deciding to summon Teast was this really, I found, evocative scene of those two ex-lovers meeting, and like in this rom-com way where one of them is like drenched in rain. It was really, really cool. And also, yeah, Nina, I really, really liked how gentle you were with our witness, and yeah, just went ahead and played the move. That is so often the thing. Like, I think today that was kind of on display how this game really lives off the players just playing moves, because the mystery as it's written doesn't give me terribly much. If I look at a Brindleverse game, they usually have, I feel, are a bit deeper in their like front-loaded descriptions. And here there is not that much. So if you don't play moves, I have to make up a ton of stuff. If you do play moves, the moves tell me what happens, and that makes it much easier to me. So we only need the flimsiest of narrative positioning, and then the moves take it from there. And I think today that was really on display, because once you started playing your moves, everything clicked. And I felt we had a little bit of spinning on air. Is that how you say it in English? In that moment where we kind of didn't do that.
Spinning the wheels.
Spinning the wheels, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in that sense, maybe my wish is to
do more
go back
of
to
that.
what you've been doing. Go back to what you've been doing so far, and just leaning into the moves.
Yeah.
It was maybe that moment where you do something and you're like in the zone and it works, and then you become self-conscious, and then it like falls apart. Maybe that's what we saw today.
Okay. So, stars, I'll admit today, I'm a bit distracted. I haven't done as good on thinking about stars. Sorry, everyone.
All good.
But I did really like Xena. I like how you talking of moves, how you search for those moves to like really within the framework of your character, push the story forward, right? Whereas I'm just going, I'll just grab some keys, I thought that was cool. But I do have two wishes, which is a Virtus Electo scene next week, however painfully awkward that is going to be. And also I'm on 3 conditions, and I want to do a breaking, like I want to get a condition next week and hit my breaking point and see what that looks like as well.
Yeah, we haven't done that at all yet.
And you are the condition person.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Then I will just note down. I mean, there's nothing happening on this Discord server but our game anyway, so I can just put it here in our chat. Homework, quote unquote.
Versus wants more conditions, please.
Um,
I'm eating you.
Scene between Alecto and Virtus and conditions for Virtus. Also homework, and that doesn't mean that you need to come up with a 20-page essay until next week, but no, actually, I'll just put it down, but you don't actually have to do it like for next week, but just that we don't forget about it. What does the book say?
Book?
Yeah, the one
What
that
does the book say?
Alecto found. What do the angry?
The letter?
Yeah.
The letter.
Oh, it was letter. Sorry, yeah, letter.
Yes.
What do the angry text messages say? And there was something else.
Or are we going to? Is that going to be like a Schrodinger's cat kind of?
Yeah. I'm just putting that out there.
Thanks.
You don't need to come up with something for next week, but just
Well,
so we
we'll
have in
need
mind.
it at the latest when we're trying to theorize about
Exactly.
what is.
Yeah.
And it makes
We're
sense
trying
to
to unlock the door.
already have that percolate, think about what might be there, and that then again gives shape to the entire story. And the sooner we have it, the earlier we have the shape that it gives the story. But if
I
we only
might
have
just
it right at the end, that's also okay.
I might just make a note. Yeah, I'm gonna put a tiny little post-it next to the clues that need more fleshing out.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yeah, you're moving again. Teased. You
No.
very very focused there for a minute.
I'm last session that I was in, I filled my ruin track and my XP track, so I need to do something about both of those as well.
Oh yeah,
totally
very
forgot.
good.
Yeah.
Well, that's like me last time.
No,
There
next
we
week
go.
should be fine. I've got a lot of relatives coming because we have a funeral happening on
Yeah,
Monday.
before we go, sorry, before we go to the preliminaries, let me just quickly stop the recording.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay.